aspect we need to check in now is the structure of cell. So a typical cell is comprised of two things. We have what we call protoplasm and cell membrane. If you could still remember in the historical development of what of cell, said Jupeb is a person that discovered the living component of cell, which is called protoplasm. So a typical cell comprised of two components, protoplasm and cell membrane. So the protoplasm is the living component of cell. Where is the layer that surrounds the protoplasm is called cell what? Cell membrane. And the protoplasm also divided into three components, or is comprised of three components. What? We have what we call cytoplasm. Sorry, into two components. We have cytoplasm and what we call nucleus. The living component of the cell is called protoplasm, and the protoplasm divided into two, cytoplasm and nucleus. The cytoplasm, the word cyto, here, I said we have cytoplasm. The word cyto means cell. Plasm in Greek means what? Body. Join it together, the word cytoplasm means what? Cell body. The nucleus, according to Robert Brown, so the nucleus can be found at the center of the what? Of the cell. So cell composed of two components. We have protoplasm and the cell membrane. The protoplasm are divided into two parts. We have cytoplasm and what? And nucleus. And the cytoplasm also divided into two parts. We have what we call cell inclusion. And we have what we call organelle. The cell inclusion, you can also call it what? The non-living part of cell. The non-living part of cell is called cell what? Inclusion. And we have what? Organelle. And the organelle comprised of the following. We have what we call mitochondria. We have what we call lysosome. We have ribosome. We have Golgi body or Golgi apparatus or apparatus, mitochondrial Golgi body. Yes. We have endoplasmic reticulum. Plasmic reticulum. This endoplasmic reticulum also divided into two parts. We have smooth ER and we have rough ER. The next organelle we have after this, we have central. After central, we have microvilli. Microvilli is the singular, where microvillus microvilli is the plural, where microvillus is the singular. Then we have plastid. After plastid, we also have what we call what? Vacuole. So these are the components of what? Of cell. Once again, a typical cell comprises of two things. We have protoplasm and cell membrane. Protoplasm is a living component of the cell, where cell membrane is a layer that surrounds the entire cell. The protoplasm now divided into two, cytoplasm and the nucleus. Cytoplasm is a cell body which comprises of what? The non-living part of cell, called cell evolution, and the living component of cell, which is what? Organelle. And the organelle will have mitochondria, lysosome, ribosome, Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum, central, microvilli, plastid, vacuole. And I said the endoplasmic reticulum divided into two words, to two. And the nucleus. Nucleus can be found in the center of the words of the cell, and it controls all the activity of the words of the cell. Let's take it one after the words. Other, protoplasm. Protoplasm. See, protoplasm is the living component of the what? Of the cell. Or the living part of the cell is called protoplasm. And the protoplasm is comprised of two things. What do you call it? Cytoplasm plus what? Plus nucleus. So the living part of cell comprises of two things, cytoplasm and what? And nucleus. Is what cytoplasm? As a cyto means cell, here plasm means body. This is nucleus. So this one is what? The cell body. And the nucleus equivalent to the what? To the brain of what? Of cell. So the brain of cell is called nucleus, while the body of cell is what? Cytoplasm. Then what is cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is also known as what? Cell body. Also known as what? Cytoplasm. Cytoplasm, also known as what? Cell body. The entire body of cell, we call it what? Cytoplasm. Let me show you the cytoplasm here. Assume this is a what? A cell. This is a membrane. This membrane that surrounds the what? The cell, we call it what? Cell what? Cell membrane. But at the center of this cell, we have what we call what? Nucleus. We have nucleus at the center of the what? Of the, this is what we call what? Nucleus. So the space between this nucleus and the cell membrane is the one that we call what? Cytoplasm. Are you with me? For this cytoplasm and nucleus, we call it what? Protoplasm. So the cytoplasm is the cell body, nucleus is the brain of what? Of the cell. And what is the function of this cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is a cell body and is a place where all the metabolic reaction occur in the cell. It is site of metabolic reaction in the cell. A place where the metabolic reaction occurs in the cell is called what? Cytoplasm. What is metabolism? Or what is metabolic reaction? The term metabolic reaction simply means what? All the chemical reaction that take place in our body, or all the reaction that take place within the cell. In living cell is called metabolic reaction. Or let me use my body as a place of study. As I am now, digestion occurs in my body, excretion is taking place, growth is occurring in my body, flushing occur. All those reactions that is taking place in my body, digestion occur in my body, respiration, excretion, reproductive system, circulatory system, some of all those reactions that taking place within my body or in this living cell is called metabolic reaction. And the metabolic reaction can be split into two. We have what we call catabolic and what we call what? Anabolic. The catabolic reaction is the word kata here means to break. The word ana means what? Ana, to build. So the catabolic reaction is the building up of organic particles in living cell. Sorry, kata means to break, ana means to what? To build. So the word kata simply means what? The breaking down of organic particles within the cell. Kata. Ana means what? The building up of what? Of organic particles within the cell. So when the breaking down of organic particles is occurring in the cell, we have catabolic reaction. When the building up of organic particles occur in the cell, we call it anabolic reaction. What are the examples of catabolic? We have digestion. We have respiration. We have excretion. But what are the examples of anabolic reaction? We have growth. We have reproduction. We have photosynthesis. So the sum of catabolic and anabolic reaction is equal to the what? Metabolic reaction. Where does this metabolic reaction take place in the cell? It occurs in what? In cytoplasm, in cell body. That is cytoplasm. And cytoplasm is also comprised of what? Of cell organelle and what? Cell inclusion. Can I say what is cell inclusion? Cell inclusion is the non-living parts of cell. Not all cell components are living parts. Not as a protein is what is a living part of the cell, but we have some part of the cell which are they don't have life. And the part is called cell what? Inclusion. Example of cell inclusion, we have lipid, protein, carbohydrates, and other substances that are what? Cell what? Inclusion. And let's look at the word the organelle. The organelle comprises of what? Mitochondria, ribosome, and others. Let's take organelle one after the what? Other.